The case of H. Holmes. H. Holmes, whose real name was Herman Webster Mudgett, became infamous as America's first documented serial killer during the late 19th century. Born on May 16, 1861, in Gilmanton, New Hampshire, Holmes displayed a fascination with medicine and anatomy from a young age. He pursued studies at the University of Michigan's medical school, but his interests took a dark turn. In the 1880s, Holmes moved to Chicago and engaged in insurance fraud and other fraudulent practices. He changed his name to H. Holmes and opened a drugstore, which he later expanded into a hotel known as the World's Fair Hotel or the Murder Castle. This place would become the site of his horrifying crimes. The three-story Murder Castle was designed with secret passages, trapdoors, and soundproof rooms. Holmes lured victims, including tourists and young women seeking work, to the hotel and subjected them to unimaginable torture and murder. The exact number of his victims remains uncertain, ranging from a dozen to potentially over 200. Holmes employed various methods, such as suffocation, poisoning, and dismemberment, to carry out his gruesome acts. Holmes managed to evade capture for a while, but suspicion surrounding his insurance fraud activities grew. In 1894, police investigations led them to discover human remains within the Murder Castle, resulting in Holmes' arrest and subsequent trial. His trial began on October 28, 1895, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Crowds flocked to witness the legal proceedings of America's most notorious killer. Holmes stood accused of the murder of his former associate, Benjamin Pitezel, as well as multiple other victims. The trial exposed Holmes' chilling modus operandi and the gruesome details of his crimes. On November 2, 1895, Holmes was found guilty of murder and sentenced to death by hanging. Despite several appeals, including claims of insanity, he was executed on May 7, 1896. Thousands gathered to witness his demise, and just before his execution, Holmes confessed to several additional murders. H. Holmes' case left an indelible mark on criminal history. His crimes and the construction of the Murder Castle fascinated the public and continue to captivate us today. Books, documentaries, and fictionalized portrayals have delved into his chilling methods and the mystery surrounding his victims. Holmes' execution provided closure, but his legacy as America's first serial killer endures, reminding us of the horrors he inflicted upon his unfortunate victims. We hope you enjoyed this case overview, presented by the Emmy Award-winning Crimesonics. Be sure to give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more content just like this.